So I'm making my ice cream now. I've done my caramel sauce and I've been letting it sit out, and it's really nice. It's got really thick like I wanted it. That's the salted bourbon caramel sauce. And now I'm going to make some ice cream, and I'm not going to do it with the eggs in it. I'm just going to whip up some heavy cream and some coconut cream, and then I'm going to add some of the caramel sauce to sweeten it, and put it in my ice cream maker. I'm going to taste it, and then I'll add some of my bourbon preserved figs and some more of I want some of the bourbon caramel sauce drizzled through it, and it's gonna be great. So let's see. Well, I'm gonna start off with the cream. Let me see. Okay, I'm not measuring. I just want to use the last of that. That looks good. I'm gonna whip this up first. Sorry. Make it to where it's like soft peaks or anything. I just wanted to thicken it a little bit before I added my coconut milk, because it's pretty thick. This is full fat coconut milk. It's not the light stuff. The light stuff would be it wouldn't taste right. It would come icy, and this might be icy too. I don't know. We'll see. But you know, I don't. And before that gets too too thick, this is beautiful. Look at this. I'm gonna stick some sweetener. This is my sweetener. So like instead of using honey or whatever, I'm gonna use the caramel to sweeten it. Okay. And you know what? I want to add a little vanilla. Pour it. About 2 tablespoons. Eyeballing it. Okay, so I added a pinch of salt. call me crazy. And I'm gonna add a little bit more of the caramel. And this is just one of those kind of things where, you know, you just taste it. You want it to taste good. Yeah, it tastes good. All right. So now I've got my ice cream maker behind me. I'm gonna go get the thing out of the freezer and pour it in there. And I think while it's going, I'll start putting in some chopped up, not real, I kind of want them big, but the bourbon preserved figs. And I'll drizzle my salted bourbon, sorry, the caramel sauce in there. And what else was I going to put in there? Oh, and maybe I'll do some like shavings of chocolate. Okay, be back. Hey, okay. So I'm gonna pour my ice cream into my maker. All right. So that's it. I'll let it do its thing. I just keep it there for a while. When I see it thicken up, then I'll add some other fun stuff to it. So we'll come back in a little bit. Okay, so I've got my bourbon preserved figs, and you know, I want them kind of a little bit candied more. So I'm going to cook them on the stove in a little bit of butter, and I'm going to add some honey, and I'm gonna get them a little sweeter, because when I made the you know, I always tend to do things less. I'm doing a video. Can you stop? Okay. He wants me to blow.
Whoa!
Do not pop it. It goes on 24 hours a day. There you go. Okay, so now I'm gonna cook these, and shh, I'm doing a video. I'm recording.
Excuse me.
Oh, he said excuse me. Okay, go on.
This lands on something sharp, it will pop.
If it lands on something sharp, it will pop. Okay, but don't you go and pop it, okay? Is it cocktail hour yet? Alright. So I got my ice cream, and it's, you know, it's thickening. It better be thickening. If it's not, y'all won't see this video. Alright, and I've also chopped up some chocolate. Dark chocolate. And I'm going to throw that in there. Cocktail time. Today's cocktail. Well, it kind of tastes like the ice cream. I got coconut milk and bourbon and chocolate shavings on top. A little agave to sweeten it. And some of that, a little bit of that caramel, bourbon caramel. That's good. Happy weekend. One last thing I want to show you is that caramel, that bourbon salted caramel. I put salt flakes on top, and it is thick and